Arsuf, September 7th, 1191, where patience became fury, and fury became triumph. After capturing Acre in 1191, Richard led the Crusader host down the old Roman coastal road toward Jaffa, the key to retaking Jerusalem. His army moved in a narrow corridor between the sea and the open plain. Templars led the van. Hospitallers guarded the rear. Infantry lined the outer flank with locked shields, while cavalry and supply trains marched inside. A formation of iron discipline, slow, compact, painfully exposed. From the inland plain, Saladin's mounted archers swept in waves. They loosed arrows that darkened the sky, then wheeled away before the Crusaders could respond. Their horns echoed across the heat, a taunting rhythm of advance, retreat, advance again. Every day the same torment. Shields thudded with arrows, men collapsed from thirst, and the sea breeze carried the smell of blood and sweat. Saladin's strategy was clear, not to destroy, but to wear them down until impatience broke the line. Still, Richard forbade the charge. The army must hold, every man in place, no matter the insults hurled from horseback. Discipline turned from strength to torment. Knights clenched their jaws as arrows whistled past. Hospitallers at the rear bore the worst of it, their horses bleeding, shields shattered, tempers fraying. Twice they sent messengers begging Richard for permission to counterattack. Twice he refused. Then came the moment no order could contain. Another rain of arrows cut down their comrades. The Hospitallers spurred their chargers forward in fury, banners snapping, lances lowered, hooves pounding into the plain. The column shuddered. Saladin's horsemen turned to meet them, convinced the trap had sprung. But the Lionheart reacted instantly. Instead of recalling them, he raised his banner high and unleashed the full line. Trumpets blared from the van to the rear. In perfect coordination, the Crusader cavalry surged forward. Templars, Hospitallers, and knights from every realm, riding as one. The charge tore across the plain, sunlight flashing on armor. Saladin's mounted archers scattered before the wall of steel. The clash came like thunder, lances splintering, horses screaming, the disciplined column exploding into organized fury. For weeks, Saladin had dictated the rhythm of war. Now it broke in an instant. The Ayyubid formations dissolved, their arrows useless against the momentum of heavy cavalry. Where moments before the Crusaders had endured humiliation, now they exhaled it in steel and blood. Richard rode at the center, signaling horns to regroup as the enemy faltered. He knew victory could turn to disaster if pursuit went too far. Even in triumph, discipline held. When the horns fell silent, the plain near Arsuf was littered with broken shields and scattered arrows. Saladin's army withdrew inland, beaten but not destroyed. The Crusaders stood exhausted yet unbroken. The march to Jaffa could continue. At Arsuf, patience had turned to fury, and fury into order. Richard's victory proved that discipline could triumph over deception, that even under unrelenting fire, unity was strength. The Battle of Arsuf, September 7th, 1191. Richard's victory secured the coast and restored hope to the Third Crusade.
Voices of Helvetia. The echoes of history are endless. Which one should we follow next?